Indeed. OK, Luke Blackwell there for us at the Guildhall. The black carpet for that special night for the BFI. Right, following the long-awaited return of the TV series, a new improvised play loosely based on Twin Peaks will open in East London this week. The owls are not what they seem, promises to be unlike anything seen in British improvised theatre to date, so they say. It's been directed by Jonah and Audra Goffney. Audra also appears alongside Dan Starkey, all three with us now. Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
The revival, obviously, as we mentioned there, people have been very keen that the TV show is back. Was that where the influence came for this?
Sort of.
Yeah, it definitely gave us the push to finally put it on. But Audra and I have known each other, we've been friends for a few years, and one of the first conversations we had was about Twin Peaks. Okay. And so it's always
How
been...
much we want to do the show, and it's just so cool, and it's a weird world to play in, so...
Yeah, and sort of overtly theatrical in and of itself, and there's sort of so much potential to mine it and play within that world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's, but the new series has definitely given us a big
Certainly
kick.
gave us the leverage to say, we want to do this show now.
Yeah.
And it paid off, I think, since we're doing it.
Let's bring Dan in as one of the actors.
Yes.
Given that you are in a position where you're probably not really sure what you're doing on stage at this stage, how do you work with that? Where do you go with that? Is there a kind of this is your opening line and off you go with it, or?
Well, I mean, one of the things we have actually been rehearsing as well, and quite a lot is about building an ensemble. So I've played with some of the other improvisers before. Other people I've met for the first time just a couple of weeks ago. So we've got some experienced improvisers who are part of the London companies. Like we've got Lucy Trotter, who's in Showstopper, who won an Olivier being an improvised musical. But basically, quite a lot of the process is working out what kind of world we're in. And obviously, because Twin Peaks has got a very specific look, then there are technical things. We're actually in an improv theatre. We're not in a room of a pub with a couple of chairs. We're actually in a theatre which has lighting, has a modicum of set and costumes and that sort of thing. When you've got all of those things to play with as well, then actually sort of working out that you're all on the same page, that's part of the process. So, and also there are lots of different strands to how we're approaching it as well, because you've got the original series, which was reacting off sort of like off genres as well in itself. So we've got sort of the
there's a sort of detective noir aspect to Twin Peaks as well that everybody sort of remembers, and there's also this sort of heightened melodramatic soap opera thing, which has been really fun to play with as well. And there's a sort of bizarre,
the David Lynch weird stuff,
the weird, and the dream sequences as well, which is something really special that we've got planned for that as well.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, Audra, how strange does it get? Or will it get?
As strange or stranger than the TV show, I would say. Just knowing these people.
And I think part of it as well, inevitably with any improvised thing, it's the thing of you find bizarre and wonderful things in the moment, but then you really have to commit to them. Yeah. And actually, that's very true to the original series as well. When you've got a lady who carries a log around like it's a child and gets people to sort of to talk to it, that's the kind of world that you find yourself doing in improvisation quite a lot. But then it's then how much you value that, and so it doesn't just become a quick gag. It's something that then that becomes the basis of something of a deeper and weirder sort of place that you find yourself in.
I think the thing that really inspired me or both of us to this show was and to make it improvised as well, was that in the original show you were sort of watching and you're on the edge of the seat all the time, not knowing or being able to predict what David Lynch is going to do to you. And the same is sort of true of improvisation as well, but in this case not even the actors know what is going to happen in the next scene or in the next line of dialogue. So there's a similar sense of literally being on the edge of your seat, of not knowing what's going to happen and just sort of reacting to the energy that's there in the room and that's present in the audience as well. And I think the audience will get to feel as though they're part of that moment of creation, which is something that's special to improv as well.
It makes them feel like they're almost on the same sheet to some extent, because nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. I'm sure it will be a huge success. You know, as the series has and as the return has been of the series, you know, people have got a huge love for Twin Peaks. So, you know, I will tell people where they can see you. There are several dates. Grab a pen if you've got one. It's live at the Nursery Theatre at Broadgate, and there are lots of dates. The first one being this coming Friday, the 6th of October, and then it is the 3rd, the 10th, and the 17th in November, and finally the 1st of December. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
Back to work, I imagine, on where it weaves and where it goes. Let's tell you about this. We're taking a break, but when we come back, the unexpected bromance of the 20th century art world will have a preview of the Duchamp Dali exhibition celebrating the painter's friendship.
What are we having for dinner, Dad?
Chicken.
Chicken again?